Okay, he has one left.
All right, so he dies.
Okay, and then the last one on this squad?
All right, everybody. We are live with round 2 of the CaptainCon GT. Unfortunately, wrestling with some technical problems today, so I do apologize. We are sort of midway through the game. Unfortunately, I had all my cameras cut out halfway through setting up, and so far have had to rebuild the setup basically every time I've restreamed a new game, which is very time-consuming, as you can imagine. So we are live inside round 1. Chaos Knight's going first. Versus Gene Stealer Cult, doing a little bit of damage with their shooting. But obviously that Gene Stealer Cult redeploy, or post opposing movement phase deployment is working out well for them.
No one.
Is that the only thing in range?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, 8 shot.
He has like rad sensors, right?
Huh?
Yeah, he has like rad sensors and stuff.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah.
and they're -1 to hit, correct?
Yes.
So looking for 4s. I'll take 3 6s.
Okay.
I'm gonna reroll one of these fails
Yep.
because of my trait. You know what? Beggars can't be choosers, so that's 2. That's 2, and that's 2 more. Wounding on 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Add AP2.
On them.
So all going on the bikers.
There's 3 damage. Right. So this guy takes it 6 damage. There's 7, right?
What's the feel no pain on?
Or 5 up.
He has 3 wounds.
He has 4.
4. Okay.
So he's alive on 1.
Jeez. Okay.
And then the next save. He's dead.
Whew. Wait, who's that going on?
This is on the next squad.
All right. The next.
Passed 1.
The next. Laser. All right.
So he passed 1. Alright. He takes 3, down to 1. Did he pass it? No. He's dead. And then the last one on a bike. Well, that's another bike.
Else. Hey, is this above anyone? Is this above anyone?
This is blocking, but does that...
Well, they're in the thing, aren't they?
Right, but these are considered blocking.
Oh, okay.
There are no windows.
Cool.
They said. These ones have windows, these ones don't.
All right. Cool. All right. That's my turn.
All right, morale. Oh yeah, sorry. So them.
What do you need to roll?
They're good. Elite 8. So good.
How do they lose?
They lost 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you are
So
good.
they're good.
Yeah, fine. Wow. Look at you go.
All right.
So I don't score a stranglehold.
No strangle.
I'm
not gonna score grind.
Yep.
All right. So command phase. Bringing D3 back here.
All right.
2.
How do you bring them back?
This character. Here. 1. Being a CP. We'll put rerolls on. I can't put it on Gene Stealer, so we'll put it on here and here.
Wait, what are you putting on?
They're gonna get his aura permanently. He's talking through this guy, and then one of them is gonna get reroll 1s to wound, and it'll be this squad.
All right.
I'll have this squad ignore combat attrition, so if they fail, they just lose 1 model. They can also do actions and shoot, but that's it for command phase. Reserve squad over here is going to advance.
Look, we had an audio hiccup there, chat. I'm not sure what happened. I saw the audio cut out in the from the machine, so a lot of technical difficulties on this game, chat. I apologize. It's those Chaos Knights infecting machine spirits or something.
What are you doing here? Advancing?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
See if I can reset our audio here, chat. It's cutting in and out, unfortunately.
Movement, I'm gonna buff this squad.
You're gonna what?
Buff it, see what I get. They get exploding sticks in combat.
All right.
It's not gonna come up. Psychic. So he's gonna mass hypnosis. This guy.
All right.
Goes off on 7.
All right. So he just fights last?
Fights last and -1 attack.
All right.
Then he'll psionic blast him.
What's that?
It's I beat your leadership and get 3 mortals, or I don't beat your leadership, get a 5 and does D3.
All right.
So I beat your leadership, so 3 mortals.
All right. So he's at 12, so he's got 9 left.
And she's going to might from beyond that squad. She goes off on an 8.
All right.
And then she's gonna mutagenic deviation them.
She's gonna what?
Mutagenic deviation, so my call specific goes off on a 5. 6s to wound, or 6s to hit do auto wound.
All right.
So
Yep.
goes off. This guy's gonna sit on his thumbs.
Okay. Shooting?
So we'll shoot here.
All right.
Yeah, chat. Audio's
Thought there
fucked.
were no windows here.
I don't
Thought there were no.
know what to do. Unfortunately.
I thought I had an angle, but I didn't.
Yeah, we said there were no windows in the A. Oh, you thought you had an angle here.
Yeah, no, windows here.
Gotcha. Yeah. Oh,
I don't have much shooting in this instance.
that's fair. Charges.
We'll go the squad into the back one.
All right.
Needing a 6.
You make it?
You can't heroic with them
No.
or anything, right?
Alright, sounding a little bit better. Not great.
Even if I could,
I apologize.
Well, I guess I could because that's under an inch theoretically.
Then the squad. Good. Ah. We've come for your genes.
All we have is blood.
That's unfortunate. No. So, yeah. We'll go with the one that's not fought last.
All right. He's T7.
Okay. Strength 5. Auto wounding on
6s. What are you hitting on?
14. Hit on 2.
All right. How many attacks?
50 attacks.
50? 5-0? Okay. Jeez. So 1, 2, 3.
The matchup Pure Strains do absolutely love. T7 vehicles for standard Gene Stealer profiles, pretty strong. Getting up with these Moiraxes.
See if I can roll any 6s. I cannot. How much damage?
1 each.
All right. So he's taken 5 so far. please.
At least 10. 12.
12? All right, 5. Let me, 12, 12 total.
12 wounded,
right.
not in addition to these.
Okay, let me roll those 12. Because this might outright kill him. Yeah, he's dead. Does he explode?
Ooh, bam.
He does not. All right.
So Pierce trying to exactly mutilate the first Moirax. I think this is sort of the classic misfortune of Knights into this particular style of matchup. They have very little way to screen out potential aggression from Gene Stealer cults. And they have to end up giving up Moiraxes to that. We do see a very defensive position from the Knights in the back line here, which I think is appropriate. They do essentially just need to... Oops, my bad. Oh, no. Wait.
9 so far.
They do essentially just need to wait out the sequential drops of the GC call.
He's at 1.
He's at 1.
All right, I got 14 more attacks.
All right, let's go. He's dead.
Yeah, 6 more.
Sure, yeah, he's dead. Does he explode? Nope. We'll tally up, bring it down at the end. Cool.
I'll stay here.
So interestingly, we do have we see some use of the new Gene Stealer called secondaries in this game. Jared, Gene Stealer called player, taking the Brood Swarm secondary, so to score him points in each segment of the table that he's gonna outnumber his opponent in. Very good against Knights, who tend to be very sort of low footprint, very small. But also will reinforce this aggressive play that he needs to be taking. Looks like Knights going into battle round 2. Knights only with 4 victory points on primary on the board. Knights with Stranglehold, which is going to be really tough because the last thing the Chaos Knights player wants to do is move up aggressively and continue to give away Moiraxes like he has been. But unfortunately, we are playing Death and Seal, which just have these corner deployments. So while the players are, they do have pretty easy access to multiple objectives. Unfortunately, with the deployment zone angled like this, the Knights player does need to play very aggressively to get in to access all the objectives on his side of the table in order to get that Stranglehold. A lot of armies, especially with forward deploy, can get Stranglehold really easily on this mission, but it's a little bit tougher for Knights. So the Knights did go first, so I do wonder if there is a impetus to just throw Moiraxes right on the line and hope for the best. You do eat the Gene Stealer charge turn 1, if that is problematic, but if the Gene Stealers do go first. But you do have access to those objectives anyway.
Gallant shuffle. So I'm going to lose an inch for the turn.
Audio sounding a little bit better, I think. I appreciate Omar also taking into account his rotational movement, something that not a lot of players do on their units, and especially matters for these ovular bases that the Knights have. Smadix
Sorry,
with the
I'm just
sub,
gonna
thank you so much.
make sure he's touching the terrain.
Appreciate everyone who's supporting the channel this weekend.
Okay.
Sure, we'll help us get out to more events to stream.
He's gonna fire everything here. So 2d6 shots for 5. Okay. Jeez.
And then 3s because of nitrate. But
5. No AP.
2 die.
4 plasma shots. 3 hits. 3 wounds. AP 3.
3 more die.
All right.
This is the first one.
Yeah. 8 shots from the lightning cannon. Jeez. These miss. Gonna reroll 1. All right. 5.
Yeah, we can talk about Braidstorm chat. I'll just pull up the wording.
Cool. This guy over here is going to fire everything into them. This guy here. So Baby Melta hits, wounds at AP 4. D3 shots, 2 shots, 2 hits, 1 wound. Jeez, okay.
So I can't find my copy of the secondary, unfortunately. But I do believe that it's scores to your point if you have more units in your deployment zone, between both deployment zones, and in your opponent's deployment zone than your opponent does. Essentially, it's kind of like an engaged all front with extra steps. Gives you the opportunity to score 3 points a turn, just like engaged all fronts, but only 3 sections that you need to be in to do it, not 4. So potentially you could be doing with just 3 units, and being able to score it in your own deployment zone is really easy. So we can see that Jared scored it on his objective and the center of the table just fine.
Looking for 3s and 3s. Rerolling the fail. 4.
4 ups. 1 dice.
The 4+ invulnerable save really helping out all those first range Gene Stealers.
This guy back here is going to fire everything into these 2. D3 shots for 2. They both hit. 1 wound.
The awkward part that I think Jared is going to start running into pretty quickly, though, is how difficult it will be for him to engage into the Knight Megara here. The flat 3 damage, essentially poison 2 rad cleansers on that thing makes it relatively impervious to charges from soft targets. And just trying to get rid of that last Gene Stealer in the the last little Gene Stealer right over here. The little Gene Stealer that could. Look at this little guy. Just make every save. It's fine.
Huh? I'll CP that.
Okay, so trying to get a Moirax or a War Dog charge
I'll
into
use an
the
Orc dice and a
Adeline
Corn dice.
Jackals.
8.
But unfortunately has to go around the wall, which is a little bit tough.
Will we get there through here?
It won't get you this way. It'll get
Because you have to clear the base around the corner. Unfortunately, vehicles not being able to go through walls is really going to hurt them.
Well, he's got a big base.
Yeah.
So 5.
So 5 will get you here to your front, which wouldn't be enough.
Yeah.
And then, so no, not there, but you get to here.
No, it's, I just won't like.
The charge on this way with the base, because an 8 would get him his back here. So his front would be, you'd need about a 7 to get like here, and then 1 it would not get. This guy's right here.
Yeah. That's fine. All right, this guy's gonna charge them.
Unfortunately, we'll not be getting Omar his stranglehold without that charge. I do have a judge at the table right now just to double check the charge roll, the charge movement with the base there, which is what the players are discussing. And that Gene Stealer rolls a 1 on his morale. Ridiculous.
1 for 4. You get your 2 for your primary. You do get, no, you don't get strangle.
Nope. That's why I was trying to go around there because I was stolen it.
They only lost 3, so they can't fail. All right. We'll call the Colt over here.
Yo, what?
Call the Colt on that bike squad. They get 2 back.
What is that?
It brings D3 back.
Okay.
We'll give rerolls on. We'll give my auras to this squad.
I guess the Hero Strains was not be on the objective, the top right. I think we can zoom in there. Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody's on that objective, actually. Unfortunate for Jared. Could have scored a 12 this turn, but doesn't get it. We begin the classic Gene Stealer called game of trading units. Just going to start throwing stuff away to get rid of these OBSEC War Dogs in the center of the table. Certainly going to lose those guys, but as a Gene Stealer call player, you're prepared for acceptable losses.
I'm gonna advance them
You-
for 3.
Can you try to roll them in the middle?
Yeah. Sorry.
Here comes the Pure Strength Gene Stealers trying to bag themselves another War Dog. Seems like Chaos Knights maybe losing War Dogs a little bit more quickly than they can sustain. Hopefully, the big robots can kick themselves out. Take a look at Jared's list here. He's got a ton of Acolyte bombs. I believe a lot of them are going to be hidden inside that building in the bottom left. 3 Pure Strength Gene Stealer units as well. So I believe that he has 1 additional unit of Pure Strains in reserve. That last Gene Stealer surviving is going to be a big deal because it'll hold that top left objective pretty much indefinitely until a War Dog can get over there and maybe kill it. But interestingly, not so much reliant on the big bricks is this particular list. We don't have, those big 20-mans with enormous numbers of heavy weapons. We have a lot of hand flamer units in Jared's lists. 3 units of 5 acolytes with hand flamers.
The what? None of them. I'm pretty sure.
So there we have
You know
Pure
what?
Strength Gene
You're
Stealer
right.
setting up now.
You are right. It has an invuln in melee. That would have made a very big difference in a lot of games.
Yeah, I think discussing the Megara, one of the strangest Knight chassis. Not only passively ignores cover, but yeah, having that invulnerable save, not only in shooting, but in melee as well. Shooting just like the other Knights, but that one retains in melee, and then as I just discussed, rotate ion shields. It's not phase specific. It would just last the entire phase, whatever phase you use it in. So you can use it in the fight phase to give that Knight a 4+ invulnerable save, which makes them extremely difficult to chew through, even with heavy weapons.
All right.
They get AP in melee.
Sure.
Psychic. He's going to. We'll start with the buffs first. So he's going to buff them with the mutagenic thing. Goes off on a 10. And then he's gonna Might from Beyond them. He knows that, right? He does not know that. Sorry, I can't Might from Beyond them. So he'll just Mass Hypnosis.
All right.
Goes off on a 7. I guess I have to pass it first, but she's gonna Might from Beyond. Goes off on a 6. I'm gonna spend 1 CP. 5 up, I get it back. I do get it back. And then she can cast it anywhere on the battlefield.
She can what?
The 1 CP is to cast it anywhere on the battlefield.
Okay.
So she doesn't need line of sight or anything.
Give me a moment, chat. I'm going to try to reset Jared's audio here for real quick. I think I might know what's going on with it. I'll be back in a moment.
All right.
Or 1.
Swear.
He'll do his weird smite.
Who's it going on?
Take one mortal.
On.
Every 5 up does a mortal.
Gotcha.
And then if I kill a model with that, it goes again, but with one less die.
Got it.
But it's not going to happen this game, probably. And then he'll just snipe. Since why not? Goes up. It's not a super snipe. Come on.
Just wires on wires. All right. All right.
So the mining lasers will hit.
All right. One wound. Saw the 6. That's
cocked.
super cocked.
Yeah. 2.
All right.
And then pistols.
What's their weapon profile?
Strength 4, AP 0.
Okay.
And then I have 2 grenade launchers.
Hopefully that fixes things. Fingers crossed, chat. This is the cursed game of the event. Hopefully.
AP
5.
So AP 0, but so 5s, but I'm plus 1 wound because I'm exposed. So 2.
2.
Yeah, 2.
Got them.
All right. Grenades. Both hit. 6s on 7s, right?
So 4s.
So 4s. Nope. Other squad. Same thing. Both hit. The mining laser, sorry. No, neither one wins.
All right.
They're gonna shoot.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend a CP to auto shoot my demo charges as 6 as max shots.
All right. How do demo charges work?
It's D6 shots grenade. It's strength 8 minus 3, 2 damage.
All right. How many demo charges do you have?
There's two per squad that has them.
All right.
They can fire them once per game.
And it's strength 8?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, actually, he's not ranged. Sorry, the demo charge guy is not.
Okay. Cool.
I just realized that. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
All right, so the hand flamers will just go. Okay.
Ah,
Moving
damn.
on.
They are not exposed, so just 6s.
It's a hell of a hand flamer shot.
But, you know, gotta do
Got
what you gotta
5,000
do.
cuts, man.
They get reroll 1.
1, 2, so far. 3. No AP?
Yeah.
All right.
Get stuffed, War Dog.
I'm not gonna bother with their shots.
Well, they
Like
did
the
an
goose is
action.
getting cooked.
Right. So I'm not gonna bother with their shots. Fire times 2. Alright. Charges.
All right. I think you make it.
Looks like the audio cut out. We are in the charge base. Piercing Chain Sailors going into the War Dog Moirax. I apologize for these audio issues, chat. Like Patriarch into the second War Dog.
These guys there.
Looks like that required a reroll.
That'll make it.
Acolyte unit into the War Dog in the middle as well.
We'll
End of your
save that
phase.
for last. Yep. Heroic.
Oh, do we have a heroic with the
How many
Megara?
attacks
We
are they
do.
going to
They're
shoot
getting
at?
5.
You can probably get like 3 or 4 of them in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's 3 dead.
So there goes the Megara.
Alright.
Unfortunately, as we can see here, a lot of the Gene Stealers are going to be forced to
Yeah, we'll
move
still go into here.
towards the War Dog, which means any attack, the attacks on the Megara would be tough.
How many attacks does the
18.
have? Huh?
18.
Even though I think Omar would prefer the attacks to go into the Magera. They do one on 6s into an invuln save there, whereas the War Dog just has to eat it essentially.
I have to go with the Gene Stealers first then.
Yeah,
So
Gene
everything
Stealers to
does,
prevent an interrupt to kill the unit, or most of the unit, I
So
guess.
7, so 35, so 1 less die here.
That Might from Beyond doing absolute work, getting those guys up to 5 attacks apiece.
That is not a lot of 6s. And that's a lot of 1s.
It's a lot of 2s, though.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna die.
This is the unwounded guy, right?
Yeah.
So probably not.
You don't know, man. Like, you're looking for 5s?
Yeah. It's alright, I'll get him next turn. Maybe. Yeah, no, I didn't even roll enough to kill him.
So that's how many?
8.
Ooh, man. War Dog tanks a Gene Stealer unit.
All right, can I roll 8 6s? I only get 1. All right, so you take 7 wounds. So he's half.
Yeah, it does bracket the War Dog. Not enough to kill it, though, and the War Dog plus the Magera is going to be absolutely brutal.
No.
You could interrupt with him, but he's bracketed.
Yeah, well, oh, you mass hypnosis him?
Huh? Yeah, I haven't seen this right.
What's their situation?
They have no involved.
How many wounds each?
They're 1 wound each.
Tough.
4.
And I still can't. So the 2s is just everything, right? Melee.
They're like them, but with less AP. Hit on 3s. They only get 3 attacks apiece.
So right now we're considering an interrupt on the War Dog in the
Yeah, we
center.
got plenty of time. I'm gonna think this through.
Yeah. Players are on a chess clock this game.
All right, they're hitting. Do they have rerolls?
You can see it in the bottom right corner there. So they have a lot of time. This is going to be a pretty fast playing matchup, I think.
Huh? Yeah.
So Moirax
So
does interrupt.
5 attacks. Actually, you said they're 1 each.
Yeah.
10 attacks.
Okay.
Yeah, taking the sweep profile. Just going to try to clean that Acolyte squad out. Could also go into the Broodlord and try
And what's
to
their
the
save?
Patriarch, excuse me, and try to kill him.
5 up save.
Yeah, the sweep hopefully will clear them. Get rid of the
We're
objective
hitting on
secured in the middle, which should be
4s. I have
good.
my native reroll. It does nothing.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Yeah.
Do you reroll?
Yep, 5. At EP1.
There was a 2, right? Or was
Oh,
it-
4.
Yeah, yeah.
4. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
AP1, I made 2. So 2 die.
Oh, unfortunate.
Alright. I'll go with the Patriarch.
All right.
Yeah.
Only 2 Acolytes down. We really wanted to clear another objective secured unit, which is why I think Omar swung into the Acolytes and not the Patriotic itself. And there goes the War Dog.
He might explode.
Nope.
Stallion, how's GSC performing? They're doing okay. I wouldn't say that the Codex is really, breaking the meta wide open, but it's a significant upgrade from the previous version. And they are certainly very competitive.
All right, Magera's gonna swing.
Magera into the Pure Strain Gene Stealers now. Omar, I think it does. Certainly would have liked to have kept that War Dog alive, but with how well the Patriarch rolled, it actually wouldn't have mattered. The War Dog would have been dead either way. The question was just whether or not he takes the Acolyte unit with him.
So I'm just gonna put these ones here. Reroll one of these. All right. Wounding them on 3s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. 8 plus 3. Yep. Think they're alive.
Not quite going to kill a unit of 7. 4 plus a vulnerable save. Staying strong. It's really sort of night and day how much harder that unit is to kill than the previous incarnation that was only on a 5 plus a vulnerable save.
Somehow made it.
So Omar, I mean, maybe not happy with that interrupt. Probably not worth the 2 CP, but certainly has to be happy about that. War Dog surviving and the Megara getting to kill a lot of Gene Stealers. Oh, he looks like he did actually clean the Gene Stealers up. Wow. Okay, Megara. Calm down. But not?
So no one gets behind. We both get direct assault.
You get another 4.
Huh?
You get another 4 for primary.
Yep.
I got my first deploy for 4, and I got Brood Swarm for 4 this turn.
You got, yep, deploy and cool. All right. Maybe this is the turn I swing back. Who knows?
You're up to 3 CP.
What'd you say?
You're up to 3 CP.
Yeah.
So it should be relatively trivial for Omar to be able to take
So Big Boy is on the objective.
get his stranglehold.
Finally.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we do have to sort of contend with this unit of Gene Stealers that's hiding down here on the left-hand side of the table. There is also an Acolyte unit on this objective that is going to be making things awkward for that War Dog. I think the hope is that... Oh, War Dog going for the middle. Okay, all right. I was sort of expecting
What's the situation?
maybe a move down here just to clear the objective secured, put a lot of shots into these guys. But I think we're just going to push the middle. I guess you don't need that objective in order to score your stranglehold. You really only need this triangle on your long table edge in order to get 3 and more than your opponent. Be good to finally see Chaos Knight scoring that stranglehold out.
14 inches, and I'm not. Okay. Cool. Shooting phase. He's gonna fire everything into him. So, Baby Melta hits. Wounds. D6 plus 2. 4. D3 shots. 2. Reroll native. They both hit. 1 wound. All right. Oh. Good either way. This guy over here, same target.
You're trying to
D3.
knock that
Hits.
Patriarch out. It would be a big
Does not
loss for the
wound.
Gene Stealer cults.
I'm gonna reroll that one.
They're
No, I'm not.
slowly losing their units that are particularly
Sorry, I think I put an extra CP.
adept at knocking down the T8 Knights. Although eventually they get outnumbered by OBSEC, which is going to be problematic.
I thought you were gonna attack him, and I like hit the button for rotate.
I'm down to 7 because I rerolled.
Okay. Jeez. All right. Not what I needed to happen.
We do have mining lasers on those Adeline Jackals, which is certainly going to help. But that Patriarch tanking through.
All right. Not a monster, right?
What a boss. We do have a second Patriarch in the list as well.
Weirdly.
Plasma. Rad cleanser. Lightning cannon. All right. So plasma first.
Gonna see if
3
we can
hits.
knock out this Pain Stealer.
2 wounds at AP3.
Good.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
All right, Rad Cleanser
What
into your guy.
is this Gene Stealer?
7.
Just get a little like troll face on this guy.
6.
This is on.
Just sticking
On
his
him.
little tongue out at the Megara.
How much damage?
Flat 3 each.
That's his gross tongue. Here's his eyeball.
I'll try to pass off the first one.
Here's his weird forehead nodule that they have.
Who are you passing them off to?
Oh, actually,
That's rude, chat. GSC's not all troll face. You can't make fun of their face like that, chat. How dare you?
That's great news. Lightning Cannon.
All right, Patriarch goes down to the Rad
here's 8
Cleanser.
shots.
That gun's gonna do mad work this game. I'm calling it now.
Are they still -1 to hit?
yeah, they're always.
So we're looking for 4s.
Yeah, and those Adelan Jackals just super tanky.
5, so 5.
Permanent penalty to hit
All
to
right,
attack them.
4 at AP2.
Basically a stealth suit on those guys.
No, these guys here.
3 go through.
Flat 3 each.
All right, this guy.
All right.
And the big upside of that unit, the ability to tank wounds on those wolf quads and then respawn the members of the unit to retain that tankiness. They're not the hardest models in the game to kill individually, but with the recursion, it is very difficult to shoot through those guys.
To nothing. Okay, wonderful. Shot, shot, shot. This guy, not shot. Are these upset? Doesn't really matter right now. Because he counts as 10. That's the Warlord trait. Cool. Sure. He's going to fire everything into them. Baby Mel... Jeez. All right. Baby Melta. Hits.
Mechanical piping on the edge of the table. Really throwing people for a loop.
So 5. Here you go. 3 shots. 2 shots. 2 hits. 2 wounds.
Oh,
AP4.
yeah, that's what you like to see against those guys. Just vaporizing some Adelan Jackals.
Take it on the bike.
2d6, drop the lowest. So 6,
Yeah.
and then
Dead.
3 for the second one.
Oh man, might tank it, and he does. Oh no, we got the wolf quad. Okay. Makes that charge significantly harder, and then we'll be able to respawn those guys back up into a relevant
This
position.
guy here is firing everything into there.
Oh, clear out that unit. No.
We're gonna.
The second Big
Storm
Knight
Spear.
firing into the second unit of Adelan Jackals. Hoping to just get rid of those mining lasers, but
They all wound.
that recursion.
AP2. 3 AP2.
Yep. Damage.
D6 each.
Okay.
One at a time or all 3?
We'll just do all 3. That's fine.
1, 1, and 6. Stubber. They all hit. They all wound.
Pretty nice of Jared, actually.
How dare you?
Basically give his opponent optimal damage spread.
Quad takes 2.
All right, 2d6 thermals. 10! There we go! That's the number. There we go.
Thermal cannon's going absolutely
All
ham
right.
now.
Looking for 3s.
Hot
because
damn,
I ignore
dude.
your stuff.
The shooting phase
That
looked
was
like
a
it wasn't
2, a 2, and
really going to be what we
2,
needed for
one.
Chaos Knights, but it's doing really
All
well.
right, 8 hits, wounding on 3s. 5 at Melta.
All right. So the first one damage.
All right, 2d6, drop the lowest. 6.
Dead. Next one.
2d6, drop the lowest. Another 6. Okay. Third
How many
one,
more?
2d6,
This
drop the
thermal
lowest.
shot, though.
5s. All right, fine. Last one, 2d6, drop the lowest. A 6. Fantastic.
Jeez,
All right, we're
dude.
showing up to work.
That was a phenomenal shot from those thermals.
Charges. This guy into them. Do you want me to roll? Yeah. Okay. He's charging into them.
I think
That's a 2.
I think he was asking whether or not Jared wanted Omar to roll out the charge. Jared just removed the unit. At least make your opponent roll their attack rolls, right? Chat. Like they only hit on 3s, you could just flub. We saw War Dog kill 2 of those guys earlier. 2 of them.
And he's gonna charge into them for fun. For a 6. What's up, boys? Okay.
That pull is definitely fair, though. He gets a lot of attacks going at this guy. Oh, we're pulling the movement train. Fair enough.
The Megara is going to charge into the one guy.
Those guys are also on the objective, so that fight's going to be very important. Doesn't look like a phenomenal charge roll. Is that only a 5-inch charge? It's got to be a little bit awkward because of these the terrain in the way.
All right.
Yeah, it looks like we fit in there.
Do you want to?
That's fine.
All right, cool.
The another house rule that is pertinent in this situation is that the TOs have ruled that the smaller features on the back of these terrain pieces are less than 1 inch tall, which means they don't obstruct movement on big stuff.
Do you want to interrupt? No. He was going into town.
Oh, did you do -1 to hit?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the damage on each?
Flat 3.
Minus
3.
3. Alright. So, and there were only 3 of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or 4 of them.
Okay.
But fine.
So, one bike's at 1. That bike's dead. And that bike's dead. So, 1 alive.
All right.
Sorry. You're attacking me.
Sorry.
Sorry.
All right. He's going to do his stompy feats.
I will interrupt.
Oh, go for it.
And I'm going to spend 3 CP. So 2 for the interrupt. I get 1 back.
All right. What does that do?
So the extra 1 is going to make me fire my blast weapon in combat.
All right.
So I'm going to throw my grenades into him.
Okay.
I can't remember. I don't think this one lets me fire all of the. I don't think it lets me.
Or interrupting with the Acolyte Squad at the center.
Hitting on. Wounding on.
They're gonna both. There's gonna be 2 die. They always hit on 2s, but so this strat makes them hit on 2s. But,
What are you wounding on?
3s.
So 1.
Minus 3.
Goes through.
2 damage.
All right. Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna double check the strat in a second.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure 2 are dead, and then the bone sword. 2 minus 2.
He's alive with 1 wound. Jesus.
Last guy.
Looks like we allocated all of our attacks into the wounded War Dog in the center of the table to try to clear that out
Dead.
with the Acolyte Squad, and he
Does not
did
explode.
barely get him with the heavy weapon before the Big Knight. The spoiler?
Now.
With the class?
So sorry. With
It is a
this
despoiler.
specifically?
Hell yeah.
you pulled out on purpose, right? You
Yeah,
pulled.
yeah, yeah.
All right. So I would be consolidating into you.
Okay.
Well, wait. Can you compete with them?
Yeah, they always fall
All
down.
right. Then it doesn't matter. Then I'd rather have an objective.
Oh no.
Huh?
They blew themselves up.
All right.
Reckless demolitions.
Gotcha. My Megara is gonna throw 18 attacks into him.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're dead.
And then
Okay,
This
so
dude's gonna have 15 attacks in
we
him.
cleared that last Pierce Train Gene Sailor.
Yeah.
And the despoiler clears the last Acolyte in the middle. All
Your
right.
go. I think you owe me morale on these two.
Yeah.
Really
So
weakening the number of GSC
they
units
lost less.
in the back here. Oh, and the
I'm
last
gonna auto pass here.
Wolf Quad runs?
Down to 3.
Oh,
And
no.
then this one
This is going
dead.
horribly for Gene Sailor Call. Now, to be fair,
So
I believe they
killed-
still have a reasonable amount of reserve.
killed-
So
There's a
I
second,
scored assassinate.
Yeah.
there's a second Patriarch hiding. There's that additional unit of Pure Strain Gene Sailors that we're probably going to go see trade for the center objective again. And we've only had 1 unit of Acolytes exposed out of 5 in the list. So the classic Gene Stealer called stratagem of losing your or luring your opponent into a false sense of security by letting them kill all your squishy idiots before ambushing them with a bunch of dudes hiding in the back certainly is still in play. Yeah, actually, it's a correction. There are 7 Acolyte units and Acolyte hybrid units in this list, and I believe that we've only killed 2. So there should still be 5 Acolyte hybrids on the Gene Stealer cult side. Most of them with melee weapons and hand flamers. So still a lot of 40k to play. Not to mention the fact that it's a lot of OBSEC for primary objective control.
This turn. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't do a turn 1.
But I did it turn 2 and 3.
But I got it turn 1 too.
Yep.
Because you were here and then we were here. Alright.
Yeah. I'll give you the 1 for turn 2. For turn 3, sorry.
I haven't done it yet.
Oh, all right, cool.
It's my turn.
Yeah. You control 1. Oh, 2.
Those sneaky Acolytes on that objective there. I almost missed those earlier too. And they're hiding underneath the ruin. I think it's going to be an exciting game, chat. I was came out of the gate not being entirely sure that. Oh, and there come the Wolf Quads back with those mining lasers. That recursion is so powerful when you can get those multi-wound heavy weapons back turn after turn.
Here,
we're going to have to see
here.
another big activation of those thermal cannons to actually put that unit down.
To wound here. This guy has the invuln in melee.
No, this guy has the invuln in melee.
But he does. There's no relic or anything.
No.
Okay. So I'll do ignore penalties for combat attrition here.
Sorry, I just forgot to consolidate him because we didn't do the fight. Hey. We're doing. Big models or rust? Oh, this is going to go great.
The second, there's the second Patriarch, finally breaking cover. Second Acolyte unit pushing out 2.
Make sure you're an inch out of. Not that it's going to affect anything.
Next suicide squad, go. My intent is for them.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, so we do have an Infernal Quest on the Night Despoiler, which I believe the players were talking about earlier,
He's not upset.
which counts the Despoiler in the center as objective secured. Given the War Dogs also have objective secured, thanks to the data slate update, essentially,
They are 2?
wait,
No. These
just
are
killing the War Dog would not be enough to clear that objective. We have to get rid of the OPSEC there and
or outside of 3.
or outnumber
Yeah, they.
the Knight on the objective, which is at least 10
I
models.
wouldn't hold it. I just take it, or I contest
Now, I
it.
almost wonder if we might be considering an Overwatch if the Gene Stealers do charge in to the middle here, just to be able to reduce the number of bodies that end up getting to that center objective. But it looks like Jared is angling to put as many models in that middle as he can in order to try to stop that big primary score. Yeah, we also have the Acolytes unit popping up between the two Knights. This one's using the Gene Stealer call it special upgrade to allow yourself to come in within 3 inches of enemies, or just outside 3 inches of enemies, but with the caveat that you cannot charge after you do so. So they can
charge?
Yes.
they can pop up and
As long as they land within 8, or outside of 8.
they can pop up and grab objectives, but they can't actually engage with you when they do. This other unit that's coming up by the chest clock can charge, though, so we can try to tie up the remaining War Dogs. It's really going to be a question of how much we can deal with this Night Despoiler, though.
Psychic.
The Megara, as powerful as the Megara is, and especially with that Rad Cleanser wanting to get in and clear some infantry, which it may be able to do the coming turn, it is a little bit saddled to that objective in the top right corner, or top left corner, excuse me. Because moving off would be unfortunate.
Then he can might be beyond them. He'll just smite. So smite goes off.
1.
She's gonna might from beyond them.
Importantly, this mission does have locking objectives, but they can only be locked if you hold them with objective secured units, which means that the War Dogs will be able to lock objectives for Omar, but the Big Knights won't be able to, which means the Megara is not able to lock that objective and then move. Which is unfortunate for it, because the Megara itself is not taking any method to get objective secured.
The invuln. Huh? What do you mean? 1. Can I roll 2 4s? Apparently not. I'm gonna reroll one of them. Jeez. All right.
And then the shotgun or grenade launcher. Nope. They don't have a demo charge. Yeah, demo charge. I'm gonna shoot this guy. 4 shots.
Hitting on 3s?
Yes. All hits.
3s? Three
Just
wounds.
look at casual quad 6s there, right, chat? Like, whatever. Hitting on 3s, but
And
We'll just
three.
roll
Oh,
a
they're
bunch
2
of
damage
sixes
each.
just in case.
Hand flamers. Okay.
Oh my god, what is this dice? This has been wild. It's another 15 attacks. I think that's the second set of 15 attacks that these acolytes have rolled out.
4 saves on him.
No AP?
No AP.
At least it's not hyper damage, but they ping for 2 like every time they shoot. That's so wild.
Hand flamers here into this guy.
Hey, Joe, this is bottom of round 3, by the way. Answer the question that was in there earlier. We're getting down to it. This game's going to be over quickly.
So
Players still with almost 2 hours left on the clock.
3 so far.
So 5s, because
Hour and a half,
they
I guess.
are exposed. At
Got
5.
it.
So 2, 4.
4?
IP.
4?
Yep.
2 go through.
And then grenade, 3 shots. 1 AP1.
Goes through. So that's how much is the grenade? All right, so 3 more.
Just
Cool. Charges?
So we'll bet 1 of my 2 CP. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna charge with these guys first.
All right.
So yeah, soaking Overwatch with the Adeline Jackals, that definitely makes sense. I wonder if there's even an opportunity, especially if we can bracket movement on that thing, on the despoiler, if there's an opportunity for Jared to actually pin it into that corner. 'Cause if you if we take a look at the top down, it can move over models, but you can block its final position, and it can't go through the wall itself.
What is he at?
He's got.
So if
taken 15,
Jared can
so
spread his
24
models
minus
out
15.
into these areas, he can actually prevent that despoiler from leaving. Because the thermal cannons are blast weapons, it will actually prevent him from firing the thermal cannons in melee as well, which would probably protect those wolf quads and allow them to continue to respawn as the game goes on. And because those guys have mining lasers, every turn that Omar continues to get hit by those, he's just losing out sort of attritionally to the Gene Stealer cults.
So you spent a CP, right? So you're at 1?
I did not spend a CP. I was going to, and then I started because I could shut up level 1, but then I was fine with them.
Yeah.
So 2 6s that explode, and his portrait, or his relic, sorry.
Yep.
So this now looks like the Patriarch attacking into...
Who's fighting?
Okay.
Yeah, Patriarch into the despoiler. So it does have the opportunity to fall back and shoot, assuming it survives. This is going to be a lot of attacks from
Okay,
the
so 1
Gene
at
Stealers.
damage 4.
All right.
AP 6.
That goes through.
1 at damage 3, AP 3.
So I take 7.
Yes.
That's a lot.
That's 6. And then, yeah.
So what's he at?
He's got 3 left.
All right.
Or 4 left, sorry.
You can't interrupt, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll put 5 Gene Stealers into him, and the other 5 into here.
All right. Well, this swing might be for the game, chat. If we knock out the despoiler here, it's looking difficult for Chaos Knights to come back, despite the fact that they had such a good turn last turn.
Does he explode? He does not.
Oh, and there it goes. Oh no, the Gene Stealers knock it out. And that's going to leave us with a Megara and 2 War Dogs remaining to contend with all of these little Gene Stealer call units. Now, I think that it's probably likely that the Chaos Knights can clear the GSC units that are capable of killing them. But I think the problem is going to be to getting is going to be getting the volume of attacks required to actually make a meaningful push to reclaim these objectives. And GC calls with just a ridiculous number of these little acolyte units that can run out and OBSEC objectives away are probably going to be able to control primary from here. See if this other war dog goes down. I imagine it will. I believe it's really low.
AD. One goes through. Or two go through.
There's just one sword is going
Through. So he takes 2, 4.
All right.
All right, he's got 2 left.
War dog survives on 2. So bottom bracket, unfortunately hitting on 5s that melee attack.
These guys are OBSEC, right?
These guys are.
Oh, okay. He's going to swing everything into them.
Yeah, so if we clear the OBSEC here, Omar's actually going to retain control of the center objective.
On 5s now?
Huh?
He's hitting on 5s now?
10 attacks.
We got a spike a roll. Let's see it. Let's see it.
3 explode. Jeez, all right. So 3 extra explodes. And reroll when I failed into nothing. 3. 4 at 80, 5 at 81. 5 at 81.
He got 5 through. Do we see any saves?
They're dead.
Oh, he did! No way! The bottom bracket War Dog knocked out the entire Acolyte unit to grab that objective back.
That's exactly what I needed.
So he's going to retain control of those objectives.
So I get grind this time.
Yep.
Yeah. Of course, I had grind and...
You get Brute Swarm for...
For 4.
The
Cool.
objective in Omar's deployment zone should be locked for him, so he should also control that. And he's locked the center objective as well, so he can potentially fall back with that War Dog, and as long as he stays on the objective, he doesn't actually have to stay in melee, which opens up that entire group of units in the center to be shot by the Megara. I think we still need some luck on Omar's side in order to come back in this game, but if with a good turnout of the Megara...
Cool. All right. Jeez. All right. I either win or lose here. Huh? You what? Where? Roll it. Huh? How so? Oh, oh. So he gets to about here. What? Yeah, it's contested. Pardon?
Does it?
Oh. So I would have controlled more.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm OBSEC on this one. I had that one. So I would have controlled more here. Okay. Thank you. I haven't played any of the new missions, so. Jeez, okay, okay. Whew. We're gonna go here. You've got to be here.
All right, chat. Let's go ahead and have a talk with the players. Omar, the Chaos Knights player, was not aware that the missions had locking objectives, so I had to go make sure that the score was correct. So because the War Dog in the center, this little champion right here, somehow survived a bunch of G-Stealers attacking him, as well as 5 Acolytes. Swung back at bottom bracket with 1 wound remaining, killed the entire Acolyte squad, which cleared all of the G-Stealer called objective secured on this middle objective, and secured it for Chaos Knights. This objective on the right-hand side was controlled by the War Dog previously, which meant that it was locked because of the mission special rule, which means that until an opponent takes the objective, Omar retains control of it. And because War Dogs count as 5 objective secured models and they're holding objectives in a Chaos Knights list, the 5 Acolytes that had Deep Struck on here would not actually be taking the objective from it, because the objective at that point is only contested, and the lock would take effect at that point. So that meant that Omar's getting the additional 4 primary points this turn for holding more. That could make or break the difference. This game's really close, chat.
1 hit, 1 wound at AP4. They have an invuln. Baby Melta does nothing. This guy into them. Baby Melta hits, wounds. Yeah. Same thing. D3 shots.
Knights inundated by
1, 2, 3.
Acolyte cultists in the back of their deployment zone here.
1 wound, 2 wounds, sorry.
Just trying as hard as they can to clear out models.
All right. You're done. Okay, so I'm gonna pop 2 CP to give him full rerolls.
Yep. So that's all your CP?
Yep.
The Tide of Destruction on the Megara? Yeah, we gotta get rid of these Adelan Jackals, I think is probably the arithmetic here. We gotta get rid of the Adelan Jackals.
Rat Hunter's gonna go into them.
And
Lightning
start
Cannon
to
is
try
gonna
to
go
clear
into
out
here.
these guys in the back.
And he's protected, so a Plasma's gonna go into... Plasma's also gonna go into them, actually.
Assassination, also a pick
maybe
for Omar.
not.
Which does mean that he is
Lightning Cannon's definitely gonna go to them.
highly
Rat Hunter's
incentivized to
them.
get into
Plasma's gonna
that
go
gaggle of characters in the back of the Megara and just start tearing stuff
Right.
up. That's worth a lot of points if you can get that
Lightning
Megara back
Cannon.
there.
4, 1, 2...
Into the Gene Stealers?
Yep.
And
Looking.
then the rest,
Huh?
and then the rest into here?
No, and then the Plasma's gonna go into here, and the Rat Hunter's gonna go there. So, Lightning Cannon, 2 6s so far. We got to gamble today.
Oh,
Another
fishing for
6.
sixes.
These miss, but I'm just
man.
gonna like pop them in here as explodes. Another.
We're getting
and
real
another.
greedy. But I think that's absolutely the play.
We're looking
If
for
there
threes.
was a point at which you wanted to get super greedy, I think this is
So
it.
one-
Now, unfortunately, I do
1, 2, 3, 6.
imagine that the War Dog in the center is still going to get brutalized by
Huh?
Patriarch.
Plasma into your Jackals. 2 hits, a 5 and a 6. 1 wound at AP3. 2. 2d6 into that blob of infantry over there.
This Jackal just continues
11?
to tank. Incredible. And 11 shots. Oh my god.
8, 10, 11. We're looking for
Oh
threes.
no.
Okay, so 4, 8, 0.
Yeah, 11 attacks into these folks down here. Well, keeping the characters safe. That just rinses the unit. Almost the unit. Oh man, that's brutal.
Charges.
All right, Megara, let's see what you got.
He's charging them. That. He's charging them.
So War Dog's putting those 10 melee attacks into to good use.
So risk I took.
And there's the heroic intervention. Oh no, the charge.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna start here.
Megara not charging?
Attack. Here's the second 5. He's not bracketed yet. So I'm gonna reroll one of these into nothing. There's a 6 in there.
Oh, I missed the Megara roll, chat. That is a big deal. Megara, if the Megara got in there, might literally have been
You're
GG.
dead.
Cool.
Next squad.
Because it's probably too close
There's
for the
your first
characters to be
5.
able to escape.
There's your second 5. I'm gonna reroll this fail. Does nothing, but I'm gonna loop
And
it in.
unfortunately, also, the
Got a
Megara's not on the objective right now either, which is too bad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You're dead.
You dead? Here you go, sir. And then that guy, because he got heroic.
So the one
Okay,
explodes.
yeah, so there is a heroic intervention into the War Dog.
He has no emblem, right?
Huh?
That's flat for,
Yeah, he's dead.
86.
He does not explode.
And there goes the War Dog. Yeah. So we're gonna trade 12-point turns back and forth. GN Steeler called clearing the center objective and you get their own 12-point turn. So that is gonna put them significantly ahead. They do have the benefit of having those maneuver secondaries that score passively over the game without your opponent having to interact with them. I believe we
Strangle. You got 2 so far for grind.
Huh?
No strangle. You got 2 so far for grind.
Yep.
Yeah, so missing Strangle a couple times on the Chaos Knight side is certainly not helping them either. Whereas Gene Stealer Cult are just continuing to push up that Brood Swarm score. I think we also have a Despoiler and 3 Megara, 3 War Dogs dead, if I remember correctly, for on the Chaos Knight side. There were originally 7 War Dogs, and we're down to 2. Oh, wow. So we actually lost 5 War Dogs. Oh, boy. So bring it down should be almost maxed for Gene Stealer Call. It should be at 13 there.
3, 2. So
10. I mean, it's 64 to 50 for you. I don't know what's coming.
Yeah, we really need to rack up an Assassinate score. That Stranglehold pick is really hurting Omar right now. Just because it's been able to be denied so many times. This round 3 score for Chaos Knights, though, is super impressive. 10 on secondary, 1 go, easy
Run
game.
away.
But yeah, now I think Jared making the correct play Just peeling out with those characters, making sure that Megara is going to have as tough a time as possible getting to them. Interestingly, it's going to be tough to character protect them, and the Megara does have a pretty wide variety of weapon profiles on it.
This one.
We did regenerate
And
some
they have OPSEC, right?
the neophytes over there. Now, interestingly, this is the second time we've seen Grind Them Down taken, and I think both times it's probably been a little bit of a trap. I think I would have liked to have seen maybe more of a less interactive secondary, like no prisoners or something similar, especially since the Gene Silicate regenerate model so quickly that you can actually rack up a couple additional points on no prisoners pretty easily. I think it's probably what I would have liked to have seen picked, because I think this Stranglehold, second game in a row, is punishing the player who took it pretty hard. We also have a couple scores coming in from elsewhere in the event. Take a look at our top table games. Nathan Walls, 2-0, undefeated with Adeptus Custodes, getting a big win against Imperial Knights. Robert Owens' Imperial Knights unfortunately went down. Justin Lee, who I was hoping to get on stream this round, playing Ultramarines, who was had a, I think, almost perfect score round one, went down to Brendan Mons. Adeptus Custodes again. Shocker. Brady Tatro, also, I imagine, Adeptus Custodes. He's a local. I think we'll probably try to get him on the studio stream at some point. Played against a really interesting list. Red Scorpions allied with Catechins. But unfortunately, that one also went down 97-53. A lot of Adeptus Custodes in our future, I think, chats. We're going to see what we can get that's super interesting. We do have a mixed Hive Mind that's currently undefeated. I'm hoping to maybe get next round if we can, if it does win its game. But otherwise, literally, the top three undefeated in the event are 3 Adeptus Custodes players. Someone stop us. Someone save us from our Adeptus Custodes overlords.
Psychic, spend a CP, do I get that? You do, to do the psychic thing where I pass it off without line of sight.
Yep.
Did Pinnacle. I can't do it again, so that's the only psychic. There are 3 dead in that squad. He's gonna charge.
He does not make it.
That does not make it.
Ooh, boy.
I will re-roll it.
Missed the Patriarch charge.
He probably makes it.
Yeah,
He probably gets it with a 7.
it's close.
I think he's just out.
Yeah. I think you're right.
Oh, fails the
They'll
charge
probably
with a
make-
reroll, unfortunately.
Yeah! Wow.
And then a 10-inch,
That's a swing.
a 10-inch on the Pure Strain unit. Okay.
Goodbye, sweet Armiger or War Dog.
It looks like we're trying to get a little bit of a body block over here, by the way, chats.
No.
We have the Adelant Jackals and the Neophytes, I think, arranged in such a way that the Megara will not be
They're
able
all outside of 3.
to place its base on the other side of them. So it's just going to vaporize those units.
And you did a great job.
Yeah, and outside heroic intervention range.
All right.
Good placement on Jared's part there. So it's just going to kill those units and leave the characters alone and leave that assassinate score pretty low. Although this Patriarch is looking a little bit juicy right now. Why, that guy might just get gatted. All right, Gene Stealers, what do you got? Can you kill a War
You
Dog?
got the 6's auto moon thing. 7. He AP free, right? He's dead. Does he explode? Nope.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Yeah, so that will drop Omar to 0 primary this coming turn. And Gene Stealer Cult still have, there's a max on Bring It Down as well, scored. And Gene Stealer Cult still have bottom round 5 scoring. So unfortunately, Omar, oh no, he did get grind. Very exciting.
Cool.
Unfortunately, I think we do have another max primary turn in the bag for Gene Stealer Cult, so we'll easily max their own primary, but leaving Omar down so far on primary. I don't know if he scores any. Oh no. We lost our player audio here, chat.
I mean, I don't think it's possible for me to wipe you right here.
Yeah, so maximum, assuming that like somehow.
So to stay out of an inch here.
I think we can only get the 1 kill on assassination. Plus, I don't think that we can get.
This is just to get grind points.
Yeah, we can't get Stranglehold anymore.
3 squads. So Flamer's gonna go in here.
So we could literally score assassination and grind.
Lightning Cannon's gonna go in here.
So capped at 63 for Omar.
Does he have a way to make me fight last?
Too bad.
Not on your turn. I have to do it with a psychic power.
All right.
Or have a marker.
So
on
he's
you.
gonna be like, "What's up?" All right. I'm gonna start with this guy over here. Baby Melta. Hits. Wounds.
Where is it?
Huh?
Where is it on him? He's good.
D3 shots. 2 shots. They both hit. They both wound.
He's good.
All right. So,
He's part of that squad. The squad that made all the.
huh?
He's part of the squad, the blue squad that was over here forever.
Who is?
This guy. He likes rolling his emblems.
So, Rad Cleanser, Plasma, Lightning Cannon. So I'll start with the Lightning Cannon. Gonna re-roll one. So I only Tesla once. I'm looking for. Nope, I rolled that wrong. I'm gonna roll the whole thing because there's the -1.
All right, so
They're -1 to hit.
yeah, lightning cannon here.
Huh? Yeah.
Lightning cannon. And then
Plasma. Yeah. I just rolled it wrong because I was looking at the 3s. Yeah. So Lightning Cannon's looking for 4s. Oh, okay. I mean, come on, man. We've seen my wound rolls. I've rolled a lot of 2s. All right, and I'm gonna reroll one of these fails for fun. Yep, cool. Okay. See? Look at all these 1s. Look at all these 2s. See? So 5. Yeah. 2. So you got 4 more. Yeah. Jeez, all right.
Yeah.
And is that guy dead or alive?
Big, Omar running into how difficult to kill the Daedalus Jackal unit is. Can confirm it's very difficult.
Yeah, 2d6 on him. I'm gonna re-roll that.
We're rolling a rad cleanser on him.
For 7. Looking for 3s. Jeez, 2 wounds on them.
They're dead. 2 dead.
4 plasma shots. Rerolling nothing. Nothing. Alright. He's gonna charge them. He makes it. He's gonna charge them. He makes it. He's got an 11, so we're gonna do movement. Wow.
Can his base fit out? You can charge over or no?
I don't know. I don't think I can charge over. That's why I was trying to see if my base would fit, but it won't. Let me check for you.
Yeah, we have plenty of time. So.
That's the thing about playing knights. Can't do it with a charge.
No.
It's
Okay.
dumb, but whatever.
Dumb.
Yeah.
Charge both then?
Yeah.
As well.
I'll fight here first because you can interrupt.
Yep.
How many wounds does he have?
He has 7, and he has a 5-up feel no pain.
5 attacks. That missed, but it's a 6 that exploded, so 5 hits. Jeez. 3 wounds at AP3.
2 go
6
through.
each, or 3 each, 3 each.
So he takes 4.
All right. Okay, so basically 9 and 9. 8, so here's 6, 8, 9 into your jackals. Are they minus to hit in melee? Gross. Gross, gross, gross. Nothing, but that's a 6. 3 hits, 3 wounds. Flat 3 each. All right. Jesus. All right.
Finally got rid of all the Adelaide
So
jackals.
another 9 attacks into those guys over there. Use my reroll already. But I got 2 6s. 4. Cool.
Very nice.
I'm gonna kill him, so that's gonna be grind for you.
Yeah.
I'll fight here.
So mostly just here to score out the grind points. Jared will continue to score out his Brood
He's
Coven,
dead. He's
8.
or his Brood Swarm, excuse me.
Huh?
His Cat's Bring,
Oh, sorry.
and he'll
Just
cap
one save at minus.
primary
I
it.
rolled snake eyes, so
Okay.
I accidentally rolled 2 dice and then I broke
So
one.
3, 7.
He'll cap his primary at
He
45.
has 1 wound left.
So I think he will only lose points on
No
the
strangle, no
Brood
assassinate.
Swarm, potentially.
I don't think I have to do anything other than deploy with them again.
I mean, you've maxed, yeah, you've maxed
I'll
deploy.
smite this guy.
So I
Oh, he
think
dies.
we're
Does he
looking
explode?
close to a 99, I think, for
Three.
Gene Sailor Cults.
Okay. He's at 1.
Oh,
He's within 3, so he's just gonna heroic.
Okay.
I'd say pull him, but like with my dice, so 6 attacks. So 2 wounds so far at AP3. Yep. So that's, so yeah, 3 on assassinate, 3 on grind.
I get another. No, I don't get anything for direct.
I get 2 for direct assault.
2 on the last turn, so you got 12 total, right?
Huh?
You got 12 total for direct?
Yep. And you've got 12 total for direct?
I'm pretty sure I'm maxed. Yeah, I got...
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you maxed. You're right.
So, there's 20, yeah. Because the 2 12s and the 2 8s.
Interestingly, I do think that grind ended up being good late game because Omar was able to push through the majority of the Gene Stealer Cult army and just be able to get 9 points on that. The one that really killed him was the Stranglehold, which on a 5-objective mission with Chaos Knights you'd think would be pretty good, but I think just having to play into the swarm of models that is Gene Stealer Cult, it's going to be tough. And that should give us up our final score, 65-92. I don't know if we've scored our Braidstorm yet. Either way, yeah, good game. It was a good one to watch. Certainly some exciting moments. And that is Jared moving forward 2-0 in the CaptainCon GT.
It was a good game. I made a couple of mistakes. Nothing.
Let's see if any other results have been submitted. So that'll put us, give us a Gene Stealer Cult in the top, undefeated. Looks like. Thanks. Looks like we have some interesting matchups going on in our top brackets. We have Tyler Russo playing Speedwa.
You're going heavy into Meltas, which my army doesn't particularly care about.
Yeah.
Versus Ramses Al Said playing Thick City.
Yeah, Custodes are,
Bradley Flagg, who we saw last game, playing against Pat Murphy. A Goff's boys spam list. That should be interesting. Although I do think Bradley's infantry spam is particularly well suited against Goff's. There's no real big targets they can swarm into. And having Stormbolters everywhere does give you the volume of attacks you need to start killing people. We do have a Blood Angels, Thomas Harris versus Wade Vieira playing Drukari, standard Drukari, I believe. Yeah, classic Raider, multi-Raider Drukari, good stuff. As well as a standard High Fleet Leviathan. Thomas Bermudez versus Derek Salmi, who is playing Adeptus Custodes. So it looks like we will have a couple of interesting matchups moving on into the quarterfinals round coming up next. I believe that should be starting in about an hour. So I'm going to go ahead and leave the stream active for everyone to hang out, and we should be live in about an hour or so. If anybody has any requests for armies to see in the next round, go ahead and throw them in chat. And I'll see what I can do. See if I can pull some strings, get them on the stream table. Otherwise, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for the support, everyone who dropped subscriptions. And I will see you in the next game. I'll see if I can do what I can to repair these audio issues we've been experiencing. But hopefully we can take care of that. Anyway, I'll see you in about an hour, chat.